What's up you guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're taking a look at a game called Station Renovation from Live Motion Games for the Xbox One. And today we're playing on the Xbox Series X through backwards compatibility, although it doesn't feature any enhancements for the next gen consoles. Now, as a disclaimer, I just wanted to let you know the review code for this game was kindly provided to me by Ultimate Games as part of a press kit. So a big thank you to the publisher for that, but this is an impartial look at the game and I'll be giving you my honest opinion today. For the purposes of YouTube, I've had to mark this video as paid promotion, but I've not been paid to make this video in any way, shape or form. So this game originally debuted on the PC in 2020 and was followed up with a Switch release, but it came to Xbox on June 2nd and is available now for purchase. The general gist is that you play the role of a renovator of train stations with various tools at your disposal. My first impressions of this game was that it was very similar to the likes of House Flipper / Garden Flipper. Don't know whether you've played either of those. We'll probably cover them on the channel at some point. But it similarly plays from a first-person perspective and features some of the similar tools and style of gameplay. I also initially thought that the graphics looked quite rough, but as I've started to get into the game, I've realised that I'm enjoying it more and more, and the graphics really don't seem that important now, as the gameplay is just taking more of a focus. I've also switched the music off, although it's very relaxing, but it seems to go along with the gameplay, that sort of very chilled out vibe, but I have switched it off for this video just to avoid any sort of copyright strike. So let's get started, guys. We'll take a look at how this one goes. So just jumping into a new game. So you can start off by giving yourself a basic sort of logo. So I'll just go ahead and do this now. Let's have a look. So we'll just switch here and maybe go for something like that sort of crest looks good to me. I'm just going to quickly enter a name here, although you might not be able to see this on your screen. I'm just going to call it Ellipse. That's it basically. So that's our company name, so we'll sign in. So as a renovator, as you can see now, we've got this as our HQ, and we can take a look around here. Now one thing you'll notice in here is that there is a bit of a model train set here, or railroad. If that's what you call it in your country. Basically, this, I believe, will be opened up more as we unlock each level. We will unlock a certain part of this train set, like a train and things of that nature. At the moment, it doesn't do anything because we're right at the start of the game. So we'll come back to that, but let's go in here for now. And as you can see on the wall, we do have some tools, which we'll come to in just a moment. We've got a map, which is our basic sort of levels. And first and foremost, we're going to jump into the tutorial. So let's hit A there. You press A to make the train jump there. As you can see, a bit of a performance issue there, a bit of a lag when you do that. It's not massively optimized. And as you can see from the graphics, it's not the prettiest game in the world, but it's also not the most ugliest game either. So what we're going to do here at first is just buy a container. So we're going to press on the left stick to do that, and it's directing us to buy a segregated one. There we go. So basically what this is a waste unit that we can put our rubbish in. And as we open each flap here, you can see there's particular sections for each thing. So literally what we're going to do now is just press the B button, which is going to scan the area for us and tell us, firstly here, just of any junk that needs picking up. So we're just going to go ahead and do this first. We're going to get rid of all the rubbish, as so. And as you can see here, that is, once we've now picked these things up, we do have a bag full of rubbish. You can pick this up and dump it in here. So as it's bottles, we're just going to drop it there. So that's nicely in there. And that's giving us a little bit of extra money there. But basically, if a dumpster is full, stand close to it and press LT to empty it so we can empty it. So that's done. That did cost us something though. Now, we can hold RT to sell the dumpster, like so, and then we can, as directed by the tutorial, buy a mixed container like that. So now we can just put anything in there, but I don't think we get a bonus for emptying it. So let's go over to the highlighted trash. We'll start picking this stuff up. It's interesting enough to say, guys, that it's actually not available for the PS4, this game, or PS5 as well. I'm not too sure why that is at this stage, but yeah. So just to show you, you can either drop it in or you can kind of pick it up like this Let's see if we can do this and give it a throw. Wow, I actually got it in. What a shot. Right, okay, so that's that in there. So next step is we're going to take a look at this graffiti around here. So we're going to hold X to access our tools menu, and there's a bunch of different things in here. Now for this particular one we're going to go with sponge, so we just go over that and then literally we're just doing RT to clean. So if you've played the likes of House Flipper, you may find that this game is very similar. As I say, we'll cover it in an upcoming video. I do own it, I just haven't got around to playing it on the channel yet. But yeah, it's very similar to this type of thing. Although obviously this involves trains, so you know, if you're a train enthusiast, maybe your type of thing. I like trains, although yeah, I mean, from what I've seen so far, it doesn't have a great deal to do with trains. I mean, it's not specifically sort of train orientated, it's more so train themed, if that makes any sense. But anyway, let's get our next tool on hand here, which is a brush, and we're going to start painting this area like so. Get rid of all this whatever it is behind here and get this nicely painted up. There we go. As you go on, you can kind of use different paints as well. And then we're going to go over here and we're going to repair this. We need a trowel for this one. Get that concrete in there like that. Okay, now we're going to get some sandpaper. So this is where we get to repairing the actual track. So we'll get ourselves up here. Use this on here. So there we go, so just getting that sorted, and then this needs dismantling and replacing. So in order to do that, we just need to select a crowbar, bash that, and there we go. There's a sleeper replaced. So yeah, I mean, this is our train track area. And now next step is we're going to use once again the crowbar. We're going to get rid of this old bench like so. What's next? And I think also we can use an axe. Bash that away like that. Okay, so there are levels where you'll need a flashlight, so you can use that with the Y button. And we're now going to cut the padlock. So there's certain tools, special tools that you need that are not just in your inventory, but they can be found in the back of your truck. So we're going to pick up this these cutters here and take this over here. We're going to cut this lock off. Then we can open the door. Let's see what's next. Oh, we've got a switch here that needs fixing. So we need to go back into our tools and get a wrench for this one. Away we go. Nice one. That one's sorted. Right, let's see what's next. We're going to turn on the lights like so. And let's see what we're going to do now. So we're going to sweep the floor over here. There we go. So yeah, it's just basically taking us through the tools, showing us what to do. As I say, you know, it's not the best graphics in the world, but it's certainly relaxing. You've got the sound of the birds in the background and the sort of country air. If you want to put the music on as well, it is quite chilled out, although I prefer it without it, even though, you know, I've switched it off for a specific purpose, as mentioned at the start of this video. But I do actually think that the game is more relaxing without the music in the background. Personal taste. Right, so there we go, guys. So we're now finished with that one. Just had to skip that one a little bit there because it was taking a little bit long. But next up is we're going to open up our tablet like so. We're now going to purchase this bench like so. And we can now exit the tablet like that. Now these items across the items that you buy, special items, can be shown across the bottom of the screen there, and you can be selected with LB or RB. So we're going to select the bench, and then we're going to place it there, and we're going to press A to do that. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to press RT to do that. Jumping around with a bench in our hand, not a bright idea. Right, it's now time to paint the walls. Now, for this particular job, we're going to select paint from the shop. Let's take a look at this on the screen here on the tablet. So we'll buy that like so. come out of here. Oh yeah, we need to come out there like that. And then we're going to go to our paint as such, and then we're just going to do this. That's on. I'm not too sure why that area isn't painted. It seems a bit odd to me. That doesn't sit well with me, and I'm not too sure why. If there's anything in particular that we need to do to that one area in order to get it sorted. I wonder whether you've got to brush it first. Ah, there we go, you see. Just discovered that for the first time. So that requires a little bit of detail there, a bit of detail work, and a little bit of TLC on that one, just to get that wall finished nicely like that. So when you're happy with the job, which, you know, ordinarily I wouldn't be happy with this, but for the sake of the video, we'll get this one finished like so. Just in the tab here. Are you sure you want to finish? Yes. So then it gives us this nice sweeping overview. It lets us know our time. So about just over 8 minutes there, getting this one sorted, and we only got to 35% completion. I mean, yeah, as I said, I was whizzing through it. As you can see here, it doesn't look quite finished in my opinion, but everybody's opinion's different on there. Anyway, let's finish that one off. We'll get ourselves back to our home base, and then we'll just look over at this wall here. Now, if I press on here, you can see from our tools, there's a number of different upgrades that we can get as time goes on. So instead of a mop, you can actually get a pressure washer, which could come in useful. So there's a star system. And as we accumulate those stars by doing our jobs well, we can start to spend these on different things. So we start with the sponge, we can move to a mop and then a pressure washer and so on. We've got a brush, a paint roller or an airbrush. That looks like fun. You've got a broom or a vacuum cleaner. That could make the job a whole lot easier. You've got a crowbar, obviously trowel, those things are sort of bog standard by the looks of things. Sandpaper or a grinder. That could be fun. And a wrench. We've got a wrench with rattle. Never heard of a rattle before. Or I've heard of a ratchet. Interesting use of words there. Or a screwdriver, which could be a lot use as well. And what are these things here? That looks like a scanner. So more items showing up on the scanner, I would guess. A little bit bigger radius. And then the last one I think there will be the amount of time that those items stay on the scanner. I'm just guessing it's the first time I've looked at those. So yeah, that's my take on that. Now, let's have a look at the actual missions themselves. So there's 15 missions altogether on this game. And as you can see, as this is a new game, I haven't completed any yet. Now, if we have renovated them, they will be green. They'll be yellow if they're due for renovation, or white if they're not yet unlocked. So as you can see, there's only one option available to us right now. I'm going to jump in on this one. It tells us our tasks. So these are the things that we must complete in order to finish the job. Although obviously there's a bunch of other stuff that you want to be doing in order to get 100% completion. So we'll start off by throwing a container here, and we'll use mixed. Oh, we're just a little bit too close to the area there. So we'll pop that one in like that. And then we can start picking up things and start throwing them in here, ready to go to the dump. I think all these bricks we can sort of pick up like this. As you can see, guys, the frame rate isn't the best. I think it's, maximum 30 FPS. It could be less. For the Xbox Series X here, obviously I'm used to like much better frame rates than this. And it does seem a little bit rough. But we'll do a quick scan here and see if there's anything else that we can pick up. So we can get rid of this bucket. Let's give this a throw. Oh, just short. I don't know what Michael Jordan would think of that, but in you go. Nice one. Right, okay. What about this thing? Well, that's something we're going to keep. We can get rid of this as well. So we can get rid of this with a sponge. Give this a good clean off like this. As I say, it's a chill out game, this one. There's no threat. You can take as long as you want, although there is a bonus for getting the job done pretty quickly. But literally, I mean, just by going along here and just giving this a bit of a clean off. Feels quite therapeutic in my opinion, and you sort of get to dress the place as you would like. I mean, you can spend money on paint, you can spend money on decorative items, there's all sorts of things really. It's kind of like a first-person version of The Sims in some way. And that in itself, as I say, is very similar to the likes of House Flipper, which is just in the same vein. I mean, I don't know how to describe those games and what sort of a renovation simulator I would say. I can't think of any other examples, although there may be other examples which are around. And that reminds me, actually, I haven't actually checked out the garden DLC part of House Flipper, where you get to renovate gardens. That could be fun. I can't imagine what that involves, whether it involves cutting the grass and that type of thing, or whether you're literally just landscaping. Either way, it could be a good laugh, and something that I definitely want to look at as part of this channel. So let's take a look here, guys. Let's crowbar these out. So as you crowbar in those sort of barricaded windows, you can also crowbar out this excess glass, which is obviously a bit of a mess, and then you can literally dismantle the window frame as so. What's that saying? I don't really know what that's telling us to do there. I can't see. I think it's saying that we're blocked from that angle, so I'll tell you what, let's go around this way a second. And we'll go in here, but I think we can dismantle this. Yeah, we get that door dismantled and replaced as well. But going back around to the window that we were at, smash this. What's wrong here? I'm not too sure what we're doing wrong there. Does it require some other sort of tool? Or is it that up there? I think it's that up there, you know. There we go. So there we go. So we've replaced the window there, which is nice. There's things like cobwebs and things like that you can deal with. So I think we would need the broom for that. Yeah, so that's that done. There's also, obviously, you can go around picking stuff up again. Get these things picked up. We'll get the floor swept here as well. All sorts of stuff that you can spend lots of time doing. But for the sake of this video, I will quickly take a look around just to show you. So the stuff in here, and as part of this level, you can actually place numerous different trash containers as well. So you can put one there. You can scan here again and put one here if you wish, and another one over here. And then there's this sort of train as well, which is parked here. Now, I don't think there's anything that needs to be done to this particular train. I think, hang on a second, maybe I'm wrong. What's that asking for there? Spanner? Let's take a look at this one. See what this requires, see what happens here. So we've dismantled that and replaced that. That was quite cool. So there's things like that you can do. So I'll just show you quickly the tasks. So the tasks, as I say, are the things that are required to complete this level in terms of just to get through it. The bare minimum, shall we say. So well, let's pick up our cutters like so. Now we're going to need these over here. So we're going to cut the padlock. So that's our first task, as you can see there up in the top left hand corner. Now we're going to get this door opened. As so. Have to be careful there, it almost hit us. And then I'm trying to think where we want to be here. So electrical box. Doors are blocked. Well, let's get that cut like that. And then we're going to open that. Now we want to insert the fuses, so that's up here. And that's literally just a press. You don't need any particular tool for that. Oh no, sorry, close the door prematurely there. We want to pull this handle down. So there's our power on. You can get that closed. You can clear all away all this extra stuff for extra percentage here. And then what we want to do, we can switch the lights on in here, which can be useful, but the actual socket that we want is over here for this particular mission. So our next task, we want to go around here, and I might have got in that door quicker if I'd gone the other way, never mind. So let's get in here. So our socket's here. Right, so what we want to do here is just switch to a wrench and use that on here. And once this is done, we'll be able to switch the power on. So that's that done. And then we're literally just going to switch that there, get the lights on. So that's that sorted. And our tasks, therefore, are complete. Now, in terms of the rest of this place, I just want to see if we can actually just finish the mission now for the sake of this video. Although I think it would be a lot of fun to come back and, you know, see how much of this we can get done. Well, it doesn't seem like we can finish as of yet. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to get some more work done in here in order just to get this done. So let's have a look. So we'll get this cleaned off with a sponge. Like so. I think clean means the clearest instruction we could have here. Wow, this game's so relaxing. It's like super chilled, you know, just when you're sort of looking for a game where cleaning is actually, you know, easy and relaxing. It's basically a pull on the trigger as opposed to, you know, having actually go and get the water and stuff out. You know, it make a nice relaxing break. How are we doing there? How's that? I think that's more trash there for us to pick up. And some more stuff here that we can quickly get. I think, is there anything that we can do here to make this easier to break down? Oh yeah, just by destroying those is probably easier than picking them up and taking them to the thing. I think what we'll do here is just dismantle this one. Take a look at dismantling these windows. Get this glass in hand as so. Do we need to go around the other side for that one? Let's see if we can get rid of all this glass here. Right, let's get around here. Get rid of this as well. There we go. And this one. There we go. Get this bashed out. And as you can see, guys, as we're going here, we're actually filling up our percentage. We're doing a good job on those windows. Let's get rid of this stuff. So we're on 32% now. Is there anything else here that we want to... We pull any of these out? I think we could before. Let's get rid of these things. There we go. That's nicely replaced. And we've got a bag of rubbish here as well, which we will pick up. Have we got a bin round here? Where's the bin, guys? Ah, here it is. We'll pop that in there. And... what else can we quickly get here? I think there's something here we can throw in. See if we can throw this. Oh, what a shot. Absolutely great. Right, let's get rid of this stuff. We'll grab that. Grab this one. I keep pressing 8 to do things instead of the trigger. But, yeah, I'm sure I'll get used to that in time. Get that in there. And we'll get this other litter in here as well. And that one can go in there. No problem. What are these? More bags. Get that in. We're getting this place nicely sorted now, aren't we? Are we sorted with this building? Oh, there's a bit more stuff here on the wall, right? Let's have a look at that. Get the sponge on the go. It's a nice clean down like this. Nice, nice, nice. Are you a fan of graffiti? I don't mind some of it, but not on my station. No way, guys. This is a place of business, and this is... there. That looks much better now, doesn't it? Let's get rid of this one as well. So yeah, guys, I mean, there is a lot of things that you can do on this game. As I say, I can't wait to progress and get some stuff opened up. I'm not too sure how much this one costs. I'd invite you to take a look. You know, I wouldn't want to guess. I think it was quite cheap when I checked though earlier today. There we go. That's that one sorted. What about this? Just a rock to get rid of. I'll tell you what we'll do is we'll get this container there, which will make life a bit easier. And we'll get that in there. Is there any other rocks here? Let's do a quick scan like that. We'll get rid of these tyres. They're taking up space, making a bit of a mess. Tell you what, there was a bunch of stuff in here, wasn't there? Let's get rid of this stuff. That's flammable, that one. I was half expecting it to explode there as I threw that one in. Right, let's get this one in. And this. Well, I mean, also, guys, if you're trying to get stuff through doors at times, you can rotate it like so with a click on the left stick, and then you just spin it around with the right stick. So that's in there as well. Right, let's see what else we can do in here. So we'll get the crowbar, smash these things like so. Lethal with those, absolutely lethal. Right, can you smash these? Let's see if we can smash these with the axe. There we go. I'm not too sure what that was there that we smashed up. I'm sure that it's worth more for us to put stuff in the tip than what it is to actually destroy it in that way. But I might be wrong. I'm not entirely too sure. So, is there anything around here? What about this? What's this doing here? Okay, simple dismantle job on that one. What's this on the floor? Some rubbish. And I think we might be sorted for this particular side, although there's some stuff here as well. See about smashing this. There we go. Right, let's have a quick scan. What's the problem with that? Dismantle. Maybe just the handle needs replacing. Let's take a crowbar to that. Oh, there we go. Nice new door on there. Very nice. Very, very nice. Right, what about this stuff? Right, that's all rubbish. Let's switch to hands. And this we'll put in here. There we go. And what else? This in here. So I wonder what we could literally use that room for. You know, could this be potentially a waiting room, or I don't know. Well, I guess there's no smoking sign there, so potentially is where that other, oh dear me, so that other building, potentially some sort of other station house. I've never really thought of station logistics, to be honest with you, and what half of this stuff could mean. But it's definitely something that I'm thinking about now. It's sort of educational in a way, which I always think is a good thing, if it gets you thinking at least, you know. Let's have a think here. So get this stuff. So yeah, I mean, personally, I find that particular switch of the controls a little bit fiddly. I wish the tools were sort of quick select, and I wish the special items were on the X menu, which is that circular menu. I wish that was the special items, and I wish the tools were across the bottom there, able to select them with the LB and RB button, but unfortunately that isn't the case. Is this replaceable? No. So we did this one. Is there another one? Some more action here, guys. Exciting stuff. So there's that one. What about this? What was that? Oh, that's like the axle, is it? All right, okay. It's like the bogie axle, including the wheel. And then, so that's the springs first and then the axle. There we go. Doing good, doing good. Let's see what's round here. Right, so that bogey's alright. What about this one? So that one's alright now that we've had a look at it. This one's alright. And that one's okay. Right, let's have a scan here. Right, there's some stuff on the line here. We'll pick this up. We need to switch back to hands. As I say, once again, just a little bit fiddly there. I'll tell you what we'll do, because we've got quite a lot of trash over here. Let's get another bin. Why not? So they cost 1,000, those bins. Just watching the money go down there. So we've got 3 of them here, so that's 3,000. So you can see why you would want to maybe use less, just in order to preserve money and to actually maximise profits. But let's throw these things in. Oh, we've got a star there. Awesome. We've unlocked something. Is that our next mission? An upcoming reward as well. Alright. Okay. In the excitement there, I almost tried to paint. Still got the wrong thing. Different type of brush. We want the broom. There we go. Right. Is there anything else here? So there's some things over here. Get this swept up. Like so. Let's see how many stars we can get here. Well, I'm not gonna drag it on forever though, guys. I'm just trying to give you a general gist. So maybe we'll just do this bit and then we'll go back to the main menu and see what we've unlocked. So there we go. Right, let's have a look then. So we can finish now. I mean, it's only 1 star out of 5, but it just shows you the amount of time that you probably have to put into that in order to actually, you know, make the most of it. It does tell us there up at the top right as well what we would require. So we do need 6 benches and chairs, or I imagine that's either or. A trash can, need 3 of those. We need 2 clocks, 6 type of decorations, 1 food machines and 1 ticket machine as well. So yeah, enjoying this one, guys. As I say, the graphics aren't brilliant. The sound's good. The gameplay itself is very relaxing. It does have more detail than what I thought it would have. I didn't know what to expect with this game, but I'm enjoying it so far, genuinely. So let's go to finish. Are you sure you want to finish this level? Yes. So there's some things that we've missed there, clearly. There's trash everywhere. There's a load of stuff in that building that needs sorting out. I'm seeing that already. Maybe we can actually come back and finish it off. I wonder if that's an option. I believe that it does save the building in the same state. I could be wrong. We did 51% of cleaning up. So it took us 19 minutes, 40 seconds to do that one. We can press A now to finish. So there we go. We're unlocking a few achievements there that you probably won't see on your screen. But that was just saying that we've completed that one. So let's have a look. So our next one that we've got here, Mudborough. So that's one that I'm going to go on and crack on with. But let's also take a look. What's this? I thought that was something we could pick up then for the model train set. Let's take a look in here and see if there's anything that we can do now. Well, it's still not really giving me an option to do anything. It did say that the next unlock would be, it looked like a form of trailer for the train set. It looked like a log sort of a log trailer which we could use on the train set, but for now I don't think we've got anything unlocked. But that's it for this video, guys. I'm probably going to press on and do a couple more videos on this just because I'm enjoying it so much. But I want to say thanks so much for coming through and watching this video today. If you've enjoyed this one, please do leave me a like, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I would really appreciate it if you did. It would mean so much to me. I want to say thanks so much for coming through, guys, and I'll catch you again soon.